Hey everybody, it's Mark from Circle of Dark Mother. Today we're going to talk about Jezebel. This topic was suggested by a friend of mine, uh, sister in Lilith, and great person. So here we go. The biblical Jezebel. Jezebel is mentioned in the Hebrew Bible in the book of First Kings. She is the daughter of Ithobal, the first of Tyre, and the wife of Ahab, who was a king of Israel. Tyre was a city in Phoenicia, what is now Lebanon. It is important to note that Jezebel was not Jewish. She was a princess of Phoenicia, which was a pagan nation who worshipped the old gods. In the Bible, Jezebel is demonized for focusing worship in Israel to Baal and Asherah. Asherah was both the goddess in Israel and in Canaan. In ancient Jewish myth, she is the wife of Yahweh. However, in Canaanite myth, she is the wife of El. El and Yahweh are brothers in Canaanite lore, and Asherah is their mother. The prophets of Baal and Asherah. In the biblical account, the prophet Elijah invites prophets of Baal and Asherah, who were religious leaders during Jezebel's rule. The narrative has the prophets of Baal to try to burn a bull sacrifice by invoking Baal using invocations and blood. It is important to note that bulls were a symbol of Baal in Canaanite religion. The prophets of Baal are unable to deliver on this task, but Elijah, however, calls down lightning from Yahweh to burn the bull. He impresses the Israelites and ordered the people to kill the prophets of Baal. However, they did not kill the prophetesses of Asherah, since Asherah was still loved by the Jewish people as Yahweh's consort. Because of these stories, Jezebel came to be associated with false prophets and the Canaanite cults that followers of Yahweh hated. The historical Jezebel. Unfortunately, there's not a lot known about Jezebel outside the biblical narrative. There are a few things, but not a ton. She was a Phoenician princess who married Ahab, king of Israel. Being Phoenician, she did not worship Yahweh or practice Judaism. Her marriage to Ahab was political, to reunite Israel with Phoenicia in peace and not one of love. And this means she had to leave her home and go to Israel. Jezebel's father was a priest king, so it's not surprising that Jezebel would have had her own spiritual practice. The patron deity of Tyre, the city Jezebel comes from, was Baal, which means Lord, Melquart. He was called the king of the city and was a god of death and resurrection. As stated previously, Asherah was both a goddess in Israel and in Canaan, a moon and mother goddess. So, really, the only sin Jezebel committed was being herself and practicing her own spirituality in a country that was becoming monotheistic. Hopefully, that was interesting. More to come.